a deal with Iran. If I can make a deal with Iran, I'll be very happy if we're going to make your region and the world a safer place. But if Iran's leadership rejects this olive branch and continues to attack their neighbors, then we will have no choice but to inflict massive maximum pressure, drive Iranian oil exports to zero like I did before.
So if you work in the oil and gas industry, or in any industry that supports the oil and gas industry, or if you have loved ones in the industry, you need to be paying attention to Iran and this current negotiation that's going on between Donald Trump and Iran. Because this whole deal is literally going to set the stage for what the next 3 years of your job looks like. Basically, yes. A deal with Iran means a lot more oil on the market. It means a lot lower oil prices for a long time. And it also means higher natural gas prices. So if you sort of live under the security of higher natural gas prices, then you're going to want this deal to go through. If you live under the security of higher oil prices, you are not, basically. Don't be fooled into thinking that this deal, whether it happens or not, has anything to do with peace, because, no deal we've ever made or anyone's ever made with Iran led to any more or less peace. That's not a thing. That's just a thing they use to negotiate, but it's not really a thing that ever comes, that's reality. It's just not the reality of it. Because regardless of what happens in this deal, Iran is going to continue to fund terrorism around the world. They've never stopped. They've never stopped when we had a deal. They never stopped when we didn't have a deal. That's something that's never stopped. So maybe we need to quit framing this as a peace deal and just frame it for what it actually is. It's an energy deal. A peace deal with Iran is sort of like a ceasefire with Putin. It's not a thing. It's not a thing that's ever going to happen. Having a deal in place or not means nothing. It just doesn't. It doesn't. And I think a lot of people in our industry, and broader industries as well, don't understand how much we're impacted about what goes on over there. A lot of people do, but it's crazy how many people just don't understand. They just don't get it. But this isn't as simple as the United States and Iran. Saudi Arabia doesn't want Iran producing a lot of oil either. They don't want Iran taking any of their market share either. Like there's many countries involved in this that it affects and that it touches. And China is a big one as well, because they rely on a lot of oil from Iran. So this deal has far-reaching impacts around the world. Really far-reaching impacts. Peace isn't one of them. Peace is not one of them, and it never has been. Thanks.